This is a simple video on how you can get a lawyer and where you can get a lawyer. So for those that are finding it difficult to get a lawyer or don't want to indulge in the whole bureaucratic process of consultation, walking into a law firm, filling paperwork or something like that, to get a lawyer, actually, in as much that, at least with my own experience, that like in any major city you are in Nigeria, you would see law firms that you can walk into, and decide to speak to somebody, a lawyer, or even the principal of the firm, and from there just start discussing your legal issue, and the person will come to your rescue. If that is not the case for you, you can also, should I say, practically, I tell especially like people that are familiar with me, maybe peers or former classmates. If you went to a school that have faculty of law, if you have graduated, I believe most of your peers or people that were in school with you at that time, if there is a faculty of law in that school, they would be lawyers. So if you have such contacts or you have friends that can give you such contacts, they will be lawyers. And being peers, having that relationship as well would help you to discuss with them as to legal fees and whatnot. So that can also be an option of how you can get a lawyer, an accessible one for that matter. So someone that went to school with you can reach out to him by God's grace. If he has been called, you understand, boom, you have a lawyer who can help you with your legal needs. So for those that are not so in a good financial situation to afford a lawyer, you can check legal aid around you. You can Google a legal aid near me, ask about legal aid, or look for your Ministry of Justice close to you, the Ministry of Justice close to you, or the Office of the Attorney General, which is also the Ministry of Justice. Then go and discuss with them that you need a lawyer, you are not financially, able to get a lawyer. And if it's especially cases like maybe criminal cases or something that, or like custody of children, something that would be interesting to them, they will give you a lawyer or they will point you to a lawyer. They can assign, yes, they have like a department in the Ministry of Justice, despite their government lawyer, but they can, help you out, in a pro bono kind of situation. But there are still conditions and criteria to obtain a legal aid counsel. So another one is also social media and internet. You can Google. A lot of law firms has a website. The law firm I work with do as well. You can just Google law firms close to me. You can type the name of your city and type the law firm. Law firms will come out with their contact details. You can contact them, schedule a meeting, then boom, you have a lawyer. Or if you are in a dire situation that, like, let's say for example, you are in a police net, or you are caught up with police issues and you actually need to speak to a lawyer, you can try as peer-to-peer communication, or you can also do referral. You can call someone, they can refer you to a good lawyer, or you look around. So getting a lawyer is not that difficult if you take the necessary steps to. It's not that difficult to get a lawyer, but what you need to be more concerned with is getting a good lawyer. A lot of lawyers, especially based on maybe your financial capacity, are looking for where to be cheaper and what might not really give you what you need, and they might not be, as it's not because they are not properly trained, but they might not be experts in those fields. They might not be specialists in those fields. Maybe you want a lawyer to deal in something that has to do with oil and gas, maritime. It's not just a typical law firm you walk into and get somebody to handle such professional situations. So in getting a good lawyer, you can use the internet, you can Google, you can make your research, depending on the kind of job you need to be done. Because it's not all lawyer that can handle all briefs, especially, the complex matters. So when you need a very good lawyer, you can make your research, or you can still reach out to a lawyer to give you a referral. We do give referrals to our colleagues, And I also want to point out, please, the rank of sanship is important, yes, but Nigeria seems to think that even in small civil matters and all that, some will even be looking for san in magistrate court cases, customary court cases. Please, there are lawyers that are not san that are still very much capable to handle the work. Even there are lawyers that not with so much years of experience, but they're intellectually sound, they know the law, they're properly trained. When you have conversation with your lawyer, you will know that he has that depth to handle your matter. So yes, the rank of sanship is very, very important. It's a distinguished factor in our profession. But there are a lot of competent lawyers that are not sans. And no matter the kind of job it is, do your due diligence. Ask proper questions of the lawyer and know if he can handle the work. You understand? And you'll be surprised of what you can get, even without having to pay the so much money you pay to, the people that you think are the big players in those industries, and he will still give you quality work, real quality work.